Brought to you by FandomFest.com. It's the internet's most intellectually stimulating radio program, Nerdosphere, with your hosts, Sam Cornette, Zach Schuler, and Dan Nations. Let's get nerdy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again to the Nerdosphere podcast, brought to you exclusively by FandomFest.com. I'm your host, Sam Cornette, and we got another chick in the studio.
Yeah,
it's crazy. We can't get them to stay. Why won't they stay?
This one's gonna stay.
You don't tie them up and keep them in back.
No, we probably should start. Start or stop with the handcuffs. I don't know. Anyway,
hands on the table, gentlemen.
hands on the table. No. Jenna was here last week. She did a fantastic job. But this week we have Miss Dayna. Dayna Triple D or Dayna Double D on the program tonight, folks. And once again, you know Zach, but say hi, Zach.
Hi, Zach.
Okay, and then we got Mr. Dirty Dan Nations. Dirty Dan, the garbage man, up in this bitch. That was his nickname from last week. Was Dirty Dan.
You're a muggle fuggler.
Muggle fuggler.
Dirty Dan, the garbage man. What went on this week, guys? How was your week?
Pretty good. I celebrated my 41st birthday.
Oh, let's happy birthday to Puddin'.
Stop.
Happy birthday.
He don't want to hear it. He don't want to hear it.
Puddin'. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday. You see, do you have a singing voice? You should be doing that.
No.
Okay.
Ears will bleed if I sing.
Well, you have a very nice radio voice, actually.
Thank
You're
you.
doing a fantastic job.
A receptionist for many years, though.
Really?
Yes, she was.
So you have experience talking to people.
I used to work with her.
Yeah.
Like what kind of reception was it?
I'm not. Plead the fifth.
Dirty. Dirty reception.
Like
Dirty
a
reception.
1-900 number.
Yeah.
And,
Hi, I'm Fontana the Tundra Ho.
Do you guys remember even Freddy Krueger had his own number?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. 1-800-FREDDY
Yeah,
or...
he would tell you scary stories.
I'm your boyfriend now.
I would have honestly preferred to just hear him tell dirty stories.
Right?
I watched Robert England on Zombie Strippers the other night.
Oh,
I
wow.
haven't seen
He
that.
plays the owner. Yeah, actually, it was entertaining.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
It
exciting.
was Jenna Jameson and...
Well, you had me at Janet Jameson,
Yeah.
actually.
She starts looking pretty bad.
Long-time fan, first-time caller. All right, folks. It's 13 days to the amazing Fandom Fest convention. If you haven't been to the website, check it out, www.fandomfest.com. You can go there and order your tickets right now. The clock is ticking, folks. You need to be at this convention. We're not just saying that because they're sponsoring our program and keeping the lights on here in the Nerdosphere studio, but it's a very cool con. Tell them who's coming, Zach. Tell people.
Everybody and their mama.
William Shatner, Stan Lee, Gillian Anderson,
Jason
Gene
Momoa.
Simmons, Jason Momoa,
Gene Simmons.
yeah, say it like
cast
that.
of The Walking Dead, Firefly reunion,
Firefly. That's a huge deal.
Warehouse 13,
John.
Kevin Smith's coming Wednesday,
Kevin Smith.
and Jason Mewes.
Which brings me to my next topic.
Didn't we? I saw something. We added Joey Lauren Adams and
Joey,
Howard.
yeah. I don't know for sure about. I think Joey is coming.
I saw it.
I think Joey's
Did
coming.
you see it?
I heard.
You heard.
Haven't seen anything.
I saw something posted on Facebook.
Oh,
Okay,
Grant Wilson,
then it must be true.
of the Ghost
Butch
Hunters.
Patrick.
Yep.
I believe everything the internet tells me.
Jason
right, 'cause
David
I can't lie on the
Frank,
internet.
bonjour.
Jesus Christ. Well, how's the shot here? We look good. All right. Yeah, Dana, lean forward.
Dana,
just a little
there
bit.
you go.
Perfect.
The microphone's right in the center.
Perfect. Nothing wrong with a little booby meat, ladies
Should
and
I move it to
gentlemen.
the side?
Booby meat.
Nothing wrong with booby meat.
Side boob. Whose boob is that? That's my side boob.
Speaking of Kevin Smith, we're running. I didn't mean it like that. I mean,
what does that even mean?
I don't know. I don't think that Kevin has.
Don't talk about Kevin's moobs.
I love Kevin Smith, and we are giving away some tickets to his event. If you go to the Facebook page Nerdosphere, Facebook.com/Nerdosphere, and like the page, you are automatically entered in to a chance to win tickets to the Kevin Smith event. So
that would be 11 days, folks.
Yeah, tick. Go to the Facebook page and like it. And
hit it up.
And only our first 1,000 fans will have the opportunity for that, so that's pretty cool. So, going forward, normally how we do this, and we explain this to you, is we do kind of a roundtable discussion, and we just talk about news.
Get it square.
Yeah, but I kind of want to dig around in your head for a minute.
Dig away.
Tell us a little bit about Dayna. What makes you a nerd? Now, I notice here that you are sporting a wonderful Wonder Woman shirt.
I love Wonder Woman.
Okay, and
V-neck, baby.
It's
V-neck.
and it's a V-neck.
We like it the V-neck.
So
a lot.
what makes you a nerd chick?
Oh gosh, where do I start? I used to be a huge World of Warcraft player.
Okay,
Kind of got out of that, and
it was absolved. It's draining. You have too much life.
It was.
It really does.
It really was.
It really does.
And so, huge Doctor Who fan. Love Torchwood.
There you go.
Read House of Night novels as well as.
Do you like comic books?
I do like comic books.
What's your favorite comic?
Hello.
All right. Three.
Did you like the animated one they put out?
That was
a few
awesome.
Years ago with Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
Well,
Cool.
yeah, he played Steve. And what was the chick from Carrie Russell did the voice
Oh,
of
yeah,
Wonder
yeah,
Woman.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan Fillion was Stephen Trevor.
He was pretty
Steve
wicked.
Trevor.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
So not only are you hot, but your nerd credentials check. So
yeah,
that's cool.
and I'm
Right.
actually tall enough I could play Wonder Woman. If
Oh
I wanted
God,
to.
you are. So I almost want to have you stand up.
I'd
How
go-
do you stand up?
She'd be off the screen.
Stand up.
Yeah, stand up. Let's hear you. Hey, all right now. And then sit back down slowly.
Now stand up again. No.
We're not in church.
Jump up and down. Okay.
No, if we were in church, then I'd have to kneel down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, stand.
Hey.
That was my favorite part of Catholicism, besides the wafers and the candy bars that they used to give me.
The priest used to give you-
Bad things happen
This is
in
to
the back
keep
room.
quiet.
I loved candy bars. Genuinely, you have no idea how far I would go for
Snickers
some
satisfies.
communion
Oh,
wine.
what would you do for a Klondike bar?
I'll tell you what I do for some communion wine.
This is Jesus juice.
In the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit.
I absolve you.
Let's talk a little nerd news. What's going on in the world of geekdom, guys? Let's keep our fans.
Well,
informed.
let's take a me, you, me,
Me,
you,
you,
me,
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 you,
me.
me.
The guy with
me.
the guns goes
All right.
first.
touch dicks and have a quickening.
Smack.
go
So the probably have to have a little moment of silence. Actor Cory Monteith?
I don't know. I don't watch that
I don't
show.
know. Who played Finn Hudson on Glee. He was found dead in his hotel room. They
That's
just announced
sad.
that he was 31. He was only 31 years old.
Wow.
So,
It's
Terrible. I wonder
It's
what.
terrible.
I don't want to speculate on it. He seemed like a pretty healthy, well-to-do guy. Didn't seem like kind of guy to be
no,
on drugs.
gorgeous voice. I mean, the guy was. No, he was.
Is that all that was gorgeous?
Zach had a little bit of a man crush. He's a
good-looking guy.
It's sad. It's terrible that he passed away.
But he checked into his hotel on July 6th, was due to check out of the room today, being Sunday, and there were others that in his room earlier that night. But video and fob key entries show him returning to his room by himself in the early morning, and we believe he was alone when he died. It comes from the corner. So
that sucks.
he did have a substance abuse problem.
Oh, he did.
So yeah,
I didn't know.
I hate to bring up the irony that he checked out early.
Oh, Daniel.
That's a little
sorry.
early.
too soon.
a little too soon.
Way too soon.
Way too soon.
He had voluntarily checked himself into a treatment center back in April, admitting he had substance abuse issues. It was his second time in treatment, so that's what they're kind of thinking.
I had no idea.
I apologize. I don't even know who this guy is.
It's
you're
actually-
just
it's actually-
making hurtful comments for no friggin' reason.
I'm never happy when somebody dies that doesn't suck. So
Right.
I mean, what do we really care when people that we don't like
No,
die?
there's a lot of people that
Saddam,
I'm
not so much.
extremely excited when they
But I
die.
don't know the guy. I'm sure he was awesome.
He was a
Sure,
very
he was
talented guy. I actually watched the show. My wife kind of got me into it, and I was like, it's a guilty pleasure.
I
Very funny show. Actually.
couldn't get into it myself, but that sucks. That's unfortunate. All right, what else you got?
All right,
because that's just sad. We want to be upbeat, and it's unfortunate.
Well,
that
I think it just had to be said. Just
Well,
'cause
it had to be
just
said.
happened.
It had to be said.
So Jeff Daniel confirms a false shoot for Fairly's Dumb and Dumber 2.
Jesus
And that's
God.
TO2.
Wow.
So I announced earlier in an earlier one that it was not to happen, but
Now, do they have? Is Jim Carrey going to do this?
I'm not sure.
I,
There were
He
rumblings
should.
that the production might begin in early fall with an eye towards releasing the film in 2014, just in time for the 20th anniversary of the original comedy. But he's confirmed that Jeff Daniels confirmed that the plan and even dished out some small details about the movie. So it's 20 years later.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Well, I mean, it would have to be, right?
and he's saying we're middle aged, so I'm assuming Jim Carrey's coming back. He said we're still middle aged and we're still that stupid.
It wouldn't shock me if Carrey did it as
Yeah.
like such a
If they give him
downslide
enough
as his
money, he'll
career
do
has
it.
been
That
on.
freaking almost made him. I mean, that and
Well,
Ace
Ace Ventura. Ace
Yeah.
Ventura
Living
was
Color,
funny.
Living Color made him, but I mean that's
Yeah.
what got him known.
Nobody's proud of that now.
I always wanted to hate Dumb and Dumber, but it's
That diarrhea scene is the funniest.
It is so funny. Dude.
Funniest crap scene you will ever see.
I think
funny.
that direct to DVD Dumb and Dumber.
Oh yeah,
Dumb and
that was
Dumberer.
so bad.
Yeah, that was
It was
so bad.
so
they did
awful. It
cast
kind of
it with some
marred-
guys that actually resembled them.
Yeah,
so
but it kind of marred the original a little bit.
and it didn't do anything for Bob Saget's career either. So.
I love me some Bob Saget.
I don't know what anything is going to do for Bob Saget's career. Like,
Nothing.
Bob Saget's got a career. Bob Saget's funny. He does
What-
kind of, he does
what have you
comedy.
seen?
He's not
Since-
clean at all.
He does
Not clean
stand up.
at
He does
all.
stand up comedy.
Yeah, but like since the freaking roast,
I'll tell you
what have
who's not
seen?
doing anything's Dave Coulier. Cut it out.
Out of
where
control.
you at, Dave?
He was on a reality show, right?
Him and his Popeye routine. Excuse me, Mr. Popeye. You've got tumors on your arms.
Was that like literally his real routine? Like,
Yeah, basically,
yeah.
but he brought it into
it's awful.
Yeah, it was just awful.
It is terrible.
All right, so Kick-Ass 2 director attached to. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry.
It's stepping on my news. Yeah.
Dana, lean forward.
Take their mind off it, Dana.
Dana double D. Okay.
So Hugh Jackman wants to fight beside the Avengers and Spider-Man, and of course, according to news.
Well,
There's rumors.
I read
but
this
since
earlier
it's
today.
attached to, Spider-Man, Sony's got Spider-Man, and Marvel's got
Fox
has
right.
X-Men
X.
and everything else.
X everything.
He said he asked the same question. He literally asked the same question the other day to Tom from Marvel. He works with all the other studios. He works with Sony and Fox, and that's his job to be the liaison. He said, "Man, can this happen?" He goes, "Look, it's not going to be easy because you're working with different studios and their properties." But he goes, "I believe." He goes, maybe he's an optimist, but they should be able to make this happen.
Right.
I think they will.
What they
I
ought to
think
do
so, too.
is they ought to
'Cause
just
there's gonna
decide whoever has the biggest, like the most amount of characters or whatever, they get the highest cut.
Yeah.
Like, so if you have
Well,
like,
that
the
would
Avengers,
be Fox then.
That would
Yeah,
be
that
fun.
would be fun.
well, it depends if you're doing an Avengers / X-Men crossover or something, which I don't know about. If they'll
Well,
do
you've
anything
got
that
two
big.
people playing Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, and it's
Right.
just are the fans going to just be up in arms?
Right.
Because Wolverine's not really stuck to canon, and neither is as far as X-Men's concerned, they haven't stuck with that as either. So.
Well, I mean, there's even inconsistencies between the new X-Men and the movie that they're tying it together. They're tying together the original trilogy and then First Class, and in both sets of movies, Magneto originally gets his helmet.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there's already an inconsistency.
Right,
there.
right.
Yeah.
But they're
If they
tying
can do
those
it with
together.
Star Trek,
I think
they can do it with
because
X-Men.
I think because they're
Sure.
doing he's doing all the weird time travel aspects. It's probably different timelines or something.
So he said at some point, I find it almost impossible that there's not a way to bring Iron Man, all the Avenger characters, Wolverine, X-Men, Spider-Man, and somehow get them all together. So I hope it happens. Would you stop?
Keep reading. I want you to read while I do it. It's only
For me to
funny.
ignore you?
It's only funny if you ignore me when I touch you.
You're going to have to wait. No, see, you
show your chest to the camera. He has the hardest nipples I have ever seen on a man. You could cut
And it's
glass.
not even cold in
It's
here.
like a Batman suit.
His nipples have been hard for an hour, and it's a little muggy.
I'm
in here.
emotionally erect. What can I say?
You are clear. Well,
Look at him looking.
looking for the.
He's
looking
Joel
for the-
Schumacher approved.
I know.
Gonna give me the old bottom popcorn.
Just give me some glass to cut. I'll cut out designs. I
I
don't
bet
care.
you will. Sorry. Go ahead. They're there.
That's
and
all I got, man.
I want to.
That's all I got.
I want to pinch them
All right, so
because I can't pinch anyone else's,
You can pinch Dan's.
or I'll get punched. All right, go ahead.
I'll do the article Zach was about to steal from me.
You
Sorry.
do it.
Is X-Force next for the X-Men? And apparently it is. Just hours after it was confirmed to be in development, Kick-Ass 2 director Jeff Wadlow has officially come on board the upcoming X-Men feature film spin-off, X-Force, at 20th Century Fox. If you're not familiar with the comics, they were around in the early 90s and features a
I actually
more
used to read
aggressive
those. Did you read
darker
them?
mutant team. Yeah, they're pretty cool. You got characters like Wolverine, Deadpool, Cable, Psylocke, Cannonball, Domino, Warpath, Sunspot, and Colossus.
Did you say
that's very
Archangel?
cool.
Huh?
Archangel, too.
Yeah, Archangel. too.
Archangel.
Anyway, they expect further details during San Diego Comic-Con.
Sweet.
I'm excited. That's a
That sounds really awesome.
cool lineup.
So many cool superhero movies, man, coming out.
DC's kind of stepping up, too, man.
Yeah,
They need
gotcha.
to...
DC's got nothing going on except
Not
for Man
yeah,
of
but
Steel.
Man of Steel- but
JLA.
Man of Steel's
Once JLA
pretty
hits, dude, it's gonna be
badass,
on.
Yeah.
I feel
But
like it needs the same sort of setup that Avengers had,
All right,
and I
so-
don't know that they're going to do that.
All right.
That's
So Dana,
my
who
only
do you
issue
see?
with it.
Who would you like to see as Wonder Woman?
Oh, wow.
Good.
I didn't mean
Jennifer
to put you on the
Garner.
spot.
Jennifer Garner.
Girl's got to be like.
She's got to be tall.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
and that's going to be the hard
Wonder
part.
Woman was Amazonian, right?
She was Amazon. She's taller than
So,
Superman. She's 6'3".
I'm thinking like
Is she? Holy crap!
Wow. You could
She's
play
tall.
her.
I could play
You
her.
could totally play
Just
her.
give me some boobs.
What was the? Okay, so they did a really bad TV thing, but the chick they picked wasn't.
Adrian Palicki or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I didn't see.
But you can go out to YouTube and kind of find like scenes from it, and it actually they changed her costume. She had like blue tights on.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
gave her full pants.
But then they changed it so that she didn't have them, and she looked more like the Linda Carter character.
Yeah.
She was fairly smoking. She held her own.
I think Michelle Rodriguez would be hot in that.
Dude, she's like 4 foot nothing.
Yeah.
Put her on stilts. She's got an ass.
She's got an ace.
Yeah, well, if we can make hobbits, maybe
Booty
we
meat.
can just stretch the woman
Yeah, just
out.
force perspective. Just keep the camera low, man.
I would go Michelle
So
Rodriguez.
Hispanic.
Yeah.
Well, she's got to be semi-dark complected because Wonder
Yeah,
Woman was
exactly.
made of clay, so she's got to
Yeah.
have that olive complexion.
That's right. The lightning struck the beach. And,
Yep.
Ooh, what's the name of the chick that was in Columbiana? Was it
Zoe Saldana.
Zoe would be awesome. She's a badass.
I think she needs to be
dude.
Greek,
Yeah.
probably.
A
Greek.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
She's
like-
got to have some.
You like the Greek, don't you?
What?
Yogurt?
Yogurt?
I like yogurt in my ass and popsicle sticks in my mouth. Oh.
I got to figure out what to
Keep
put on the
it
monitor.
All right,
now.
well, I have one more news article here. And
One
I
more,
don't-
that's it?
I don't know how
Nothing
I feel
else?
about this. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen to become a series. Because the movie did so great.
Actually,
You could flip a coin.
I
on
think
that.
it's a great story. Fox has given
Well,
a
they
put
have Sean
pilot.
Connery.
No.
Fox has given a put pilot, and if
I
you
know
don't
they
know,
wouldn't.
a put pilot means they've basically said they're going to air the pilot on television, or else they have to pay a bunch of money. They have a put pilot commitment for a TV series adaptation of Alan Moore's widely popular graphic novel series, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Hopefully they'll keep it close to it.
If you're not familiar, League began as a comic series in '99 and follows a group of Victorian-age literary characters, including Alan Quatermain, Captain Nemo, Mina Harker, the Invisible Man, and Dr. Jekyll / Mr. Hyde.
They also had who's Sherlock Holmes is Mycroft.
Moriarty?
No,
Yeah.
Mycroft Holmes.
Oh, yeah.
But it's Stephen. Shoot, I'm sorry, guys.
Come on, open that pop
ZMDB
culture
is drawing a
vault,
blank.
baby. The page is loading.
Uh,
404, not
Stephen Fry.
found.
Stephen Fry. He played
Yeah.
he played Sherlock's brother in the Robert Downey one.
Right,
So
right,
Mycroft
right.
Holmes. That he was part of the graphic novel. So
I didn't really care for the movie.
No.
I really
Not
didn't.
I liked it.
I
Dude.
mean,
There
it was
was-
great to
there
watch,
was-
but they stick
it was
to the graphic
fun.
novel. It's like,
No, it fell apart.
There was
with that.
decent things about it. It wasn't a complete fail.
I just.
if you went in never reading the graphic novel, you enjoyed
No,
Yeah,
it.
that was the
it was
problem.
I didn't. I read the graphic novel after.
Did anybody see the Escape Plan trailer, the new Stallone Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
No.
No, I haven't
It
seen
looks
that.
awesome.
It does kind of look awesome.
What's the best new movie you've seen recently?
Despicable Me.
Da, 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 da. Nobody watches movies.
I went and
Nobody
saw,
watched
I went and saw
movies.
Man of Steel.
I don't get
and that was-
invited anymore.
What did you think of Man of Steel?
I enjoyed it a lot. I think what cracked me up the most is how many people just blasted on the internet how upset they were that Superman killed somebody. I'm like, if you read the comics, and you ever have, he will, but as a last resort, so get over it.
Yeah. I'm going to lobotomize you with my heat ray.
I like that they made him badass.
Yeah, they did.
Dude
You know?
was jacked.
He was.
Yeah.
You never missed that, do you?
No, man. I
No.
like seeing guys who
If he
put
had-
forth the effort
If
to
he
make
would-
themselves look
if-
like
if-
the hero.
If he'd have been skinny, you'd have been like,
Stupid ass.
He doesn't like Spider-Man very much.
he looks
I
like.
thought that was poor casting.
Got to look like Michelangelo's David, or
Both
Zach's
times.
just not interested. Have you ever looked at that statue? That penis is so unflattering. What is it about Michelangelo's David with the small? Like, if I was sculpting that, I would have made a giant.
I think that's what
Like-
penises looked like before chicken hormones. They've grown over time. They get bigger.
And not, right now, if
think
you
that's
notice,
what it
there's a giant Michelangelo David penis right above Dana's head.
Well, it's not.
A close up.
We've already discussed it's not that giant.
That's a giant.
It's like a vein of sausage.
It's tiny.
Lot of bush back then. Lot of bush.
It's an unflattering statue. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
It is. Well, they have one downtown, and I took my mom.
If I was the guy who would model, I'd have been like, "Why is my dick not bigger?" It was the correct proportions. You could have like given me a little leverage.
Seriously,
It's terrible. man.
leverage. My mom, I got a picture of my mom grabbing like forced perspective downtown. They have the gold one, and she's out reaching out for it like this, like looking at the camera. Like, no, a little bit higher.
Ain't pleasing nobody.
I like
with
to
that.
make sure I take all my penis pictures through forced perspective.
Yeah.
You know, you just-
Yeah, you gotta get the side shot. The side shot's a good shot. Or I like the
Just don't false advertise.
Right.
I swear to God, where are we going
Make
with
sure
this?
your hand looks small, you know.
Get a baby hand up there.
I don't know that you want to get an authentic baby.
no, baby doll. Holding an apple.
Throw it over your shoulder and burp it. Okay. All right.
Anaconda.
Gross. All right. You know, Man of Steel is a good movie, and that's
Very good movie.
that's
Nice segue there.
you gotta bring it back in, sir.
Penises, Man of Steel.
Come on, reel it back in, guys. Reel it back in.
Did you see Pacific Rim?
No, I didn't get invited.
No. Did you see it?
Oh,
I
No.
tried to get invited, but
poor baby.
I know.
Jesus Christ!
Was it good?
We're supposed to report on like new movies that come out.
you would think the movie guy gets to go see the movies, but it don't happen.
All right. Well, then I'm
How
not,
was it?
I saw
it's
Grown Ups,
awesome.
too.
It's awesome.
How was that?
I didn't at all see Grown Ups.
Oh,
Why?
I want-
'Cause,
But everybody else is going
yeah,
to see
because
that.
like I'm
instead of
totally
Pacific
paying to
Rim.
go see another Adam Sandler movie.
Well, everybody's going and seeing it instead of Pacific Rim.
Why? Why?
I don't
That's
know.
So
It's
stupid.
It has grossed
What
more
is
money.
wrong with you people? Why? Why would you do that? Grown Ups One
How was
bad
Pacific
enough.
Rim? No one's answered my question.
It was
I don't
great.
know.
It's a great film. Go see it. Go see it right now.
Did you see kaiju penis?
Just like unplug, leave, and go watch
was
it.
there kaiju penis?
There was not a kaiju penis.
You mentioned that last time. We had a
was
giant
not a
picture of
kaiju.
kaiju
that
organs.
Was, that was
I think-
fantastic. Oh my god, that was. I was like, wow.
I think
Spiders
we're a
love that.
little
They're really
too
going for
enamored with penises on the show. What is up with that?
Well, that's why we keep.
Because we've got
we
three
keep-
in the room.
That's 'cause-
Yeah, it's all.
Gotcha.
We're
That's-
constantly reminded
that's
every time we move.
Too many. Too many. Too many dicks. It's like an open
Got to bring a
urinal
little
in here.
estrogen in here.
Yeah,
to
let's
even
get some
it out.
ovaries up in this bitch.
Every time we have a conversation, I feel like we're standing in one of those urinal troughs. Have
Yeah.
you seen those in bars?
Well, you're
Where,
always
like you
supposed-
have to. You're forced to look at each other's dicks. Well, I
You're
look,
not-
but I don't.
You're
want
not forced. You can look straight ahead, dude. You don't have to go.
Was the towel guy in the bathroom got a gun to your head? You must look.
What?
You look at that penis right now, motherfucker.
You've never been nude in a locker room. You've never checked out another dude's shit just to be like, wow.
Just a glance.
You
what's
know,
he packing?
It'd be like me looking at girls in the locker room. I see
But
it
you
every
don't
day
look,
in the mirror.
but they don't look at other vaginas. It's
No.
like another
I'll
slit.
tell you what. Out of 20 men, I'm in the top 18. That's for sure.
Do you know
for
urinal
sure.
etiquette? Urinal etiquette.
Personally, no.
No, okay, tell him.
When not dealing with a trough, he's talking about sometimes.
So
they
if
just
you
have a
come in,
trough.
Dan, if you come in and the guy's at the far urinal and there's 3 urinals, which one do you go to?
If the guy's at the far urinal,
Yeah.
you go to the first one.
That's right.
You want to leave a urinal in between.
That's right. Now
So if you come in and there's 2 guys on either end, you're kind of screwed. What do
no,
do?
you wait.
Then- yeah, because otherwise you're in a sandwich.
You go
Yeah.
to you go to the guy who's pissing first, and you give him a little back massage. You ask how his day was.
Hurry
How was your
along.
day?
Is it okay if I?
No,
piss
you get
next to
splat.
you?
Here's the thing: it's not so much a sandwich, but you get the splatter from both the guys.
Aim better.
Well, these guys don't aim.
Oh, that sucks. I was wearing sandals today, and that happened. Have you ever
Oh,
piss and you get the backsplash on your feet, and you're like,
oh, it was your own piss. Okay,
Have
good.
you ever?
Well, it's mixed with other people's piss.
Have you ever done the little cup thing? You know, where you put some water in a cup, and then while the other guy's taking a dump, you know, you throw it under the.
No,
No.
Dan, and you haven't either. That's a douche thing to do, man.
I've thought about.
Same
I
thing.
could go a step further with that.
Okay, go. Do
Get
it.
a Hershey bar, sit in the stall, rub it on your hand, and go, "Hey, dude, you got any toilet paper?"
Oh, I'm doing that.
At the same time, you push your foot out and you do the tap. Next to, hey, buddy, what's going on?
It's the same thing with
Go ahead and
stalls,
play
though, right?
footsie
It's the
underneath.
same thing with stalls. If the first stall is occupied, you go to the last one. Doesn't matter if it's the
Have you ever-
handicapped one or not.
Have you ever asked for a courtesy flush?
Oh yeah,
I have.
dude.
I have.
I'm like, dude,
I
you're
almost-
killing me over here. I need a
Bullshit.
I almost always go to the handicapped stall just
Light
to
a match.
roomier.
I don't know how much
Those are
protein.
so much roomier, and they have the oh shit bars that you can grab on too.
I think those are for handicapped people. I don't think that's called an oh shit bar.
That's for when the good power squeezes, right?
I just put my feet up on the on either side of the stall and give it hell.
I actually wrote a letter to the Flying J asking them to start installing seat belts on their toilets. If you've ever eaten at the restaurant, you'll understand
Have you ever
why.
crap so bad it lifts you off the toilet like a telephone pole?
I can't say I've done that one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to some news.
I can put no pictures of what we're talking about.
You can put a picture of feet. Sitting in a stuff like that.
All right, I got a couple of WTF stories here before we get ready to go. This is hilarious and kind of terrible at the same time. But fried chicken takeaway joint. All right, it's a spoof. This is a real restaurant, but they're spoofing KFC. Called Hitler. Opens in Thailand and comes complete with the logo of the Nazi leader.
Welcome to Hitler's.
I shit you not.
Welcome to Hitler's.
It's a real thing. School children dressing up as Nazis and a billboard advert showing Hitler were just the start. Thailand's obsession with so-called Nazi cheek just won't go away, and now a fried
Nazi cheek.
fried chicken takeaway called Hitler, complete with a logo showing the Nazi leader and a bow tie, has opened its doors.
This brings
So
up.
are they going to be blonde hair, blue eyes? You know, the whole shoot match.
They're Asian, so they have to wear contacts.
Jesus, I have a terrible joke.
Do you know what a dirty
can I
Hitler
do it?
is?
Can I do it?
Do you know what a dirty Hitler is?
Yes, I do.
I don't know that you want to go to Hitler and ask for a complete bucket of kill.
Keel. It's Keel.
Keel. Still Dawn
Keel.
is what you were looking for last week, by the way.
No, it's not.
What?
I like Still Dawn, but it's not what I was talking about. It was an actual television series, and it was like it would come on with this weird 70s-ish music, and they were wearing like vests and stuff. They were like a gang.
But it wasn't Still Dawn.
No.
All right.
Before my time.
But was Steel Dawn was before your time?
Oh yeah, she's youngin'.
How old are you?
33.
Well, that's young.
No, it's
You don't look 33 at
It's
all.
within the time frame.
It's within the time frame.
I figured you're probably in like your early 20s. So.
You're too kind.
Sweet.
Look at you. You look like you're like 25.
He
In
looks
the
better
body.
than us. What are you talking about?
Your face has got some mileage, but
Been rode hard and hung out wet.
Yeah. A road went and hung up hard.
can
It's
literally
worse.
wring him out. Oh dear.
My
God.
face has a lot of mileage. I laugh a lot.
kidding.
You're so pretty.
You're a dickhole.
You're so pretty.
You're a urethra.
Man tries to kill the devil by setting his own house on fire.
Kill the devil.
Why is everybody
Yeah.
setting their houses on fire?
I don't know.
We had a Polish guy last
Wife
week.
goes on vacation, burn my house.
They didn't invite me.
No, she took the kids to a picnic and he burned the house down because he was pissed that she left him at home.
Oh yeah, it was a picnic.
Well,
Wow, now that's a tantrum beyond measure.
Yeah.
This guy in Malaysia believed that the devil was living in his house.
Love that picture.
It's not as good as last week. Oh, I'm gonna throw a spear.
The guy that was hunting cars with spears. Yeah,
That's what the devil looks like too. He looks like darkness
that's
from a
exactly what he
legend.
looks like.
Legend, yeah.
Tim Curry, right there.
Anyway, he decided that in order to kill the devil, he needed to burn his house down. Which
But the devil lives in
hell.
fire.
It's
Come on.
really clearly this guy is just crazy as shit.
Study your
I mean, what?
mythology.
That's
buddy.
like killing Jason with water or something. Why would you ever do that?
I don't know. All right, so ladies and gentlemen,
I wanted you to read the next thing.
I'll read it. What do you want me to
What
read?
was it?
Which one? This?
That one.
Man wakes up girlfriend with horror movie prank.
I actually read.
That's the one.
A
Yeah.
prankster's video of him waking up his girlfriend by recreating a scene from the classic horror film The Ring has gone viral online. We need to watch that. I haven't
How did
seen
he
it.
recreate it?
Nearly
He
a million.
climbed out of a television.
Hey, that little girl is creepy.
Yeah, she was.
Nearly a million
Have you
people.
seen what she really looks like, though? She's a hottie. Samara.
How old is she?
Dude, she's in her 20s.
Okay.
Okay.
The
Gotta
girl
keep
played
it legal
Samara.
here, Zach.
Am I right? Check that. This is what she looks like right
we
here.
got Daddy's nod of approval. Yeah, it's been that long. Okay. Jesus. All right. Nearly a million people have watched the clip. James Williams recreating the Samara scene from the 2002 movie, which starred Naomi Watts. He positioned a papier-mâché ghost as if it was coming out of the television in his home and controlled its waving hands with rods out of the view from the staircase. Mr. Williams then... What an ass. What an asshat. Mr. Williams then woke up his girlfriend by howling. Ooh.
I hope it wasn't that bad.
I wanted to see how my girlfriend would react by a ghost coming out of the TV.
Turns out she shit herself. So, one for me.
Well, it's a good thing it didn't happen here in Kentucky because she probably would have just pulled out a gun and shot
Shot
it.
him. Shot
You
him.
some bitch. You some bitch.
You're ruining a
I told you not to-
hangover.
I told you not to do that again. You a-hole.
Stole my Oxycontin. I had to stop her.
It's funny because it's true.
That's a Kentucky mating call. It's the sound of Xanax hitting the inside of a pill bottle. They do come running. It's crazy.
Xanax and vodka works every time.
I had to stop her running out of the house. She said my legs went like jelly. I couldn't really think what was happening. All I knew was there was just this thing coming for me.
There's a video. I don't know.
Listen to this. Hold on. William spent weeks creating the life-size puppet. What an asshole! I'm gonna get her.
Cost me $300, but I got her.
She's got a flat line. And even told his girlfriend how he had seen a ghost at the foot of her bed days earlier. He was building up.
Oh,
man.
that's smart.
What a
I'm doing that tonight.
There's a video of a girl. I don't know if it's real or not. She's running from someone out of the house into the street because she got scared and she gets hit by a bus or something. Like, I always
That's awesome, Dan.
I always wondered if it's legit or not, though.
Way to bring it down.
That's totally stolen from
it's
Final
legit.
Destination.
Ken, didn't I get hit by a truck out in front of my house? Watch it on YouTube. I'll put a link to it. Watch. It's starring Ken Daniels.
Did he hit you with the
He's
truck?
like, "Stop, Zach!" And then some guy steals my wallet.
That's great, dude.
Yeah, it sucked. It was very painful.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're
I
coming
died
to
on
our
the table
podcast
twice.
tonight. Once again, I would like to thank the beautiful, lovely Dayna Double D, who's been in the studio with us. Is it
Did you see her do this? She was
okay that I call you that? Lean forward again one more time. Let the people see what they're paying for.
Got to keep the crowds coming back.
That's right, by God. Love the Wonder Woman t-shirt. You've been a great sport. Thanks for putting up with our shit.
Thank you for having me.
And Zach, you want to say anything before we go bye-bye?
Come to Phantom Fest, guys.
Come to Phantom
13
Fest.
more days.
Go to www.phantomfest right now. Order your tickets online because you do not want to be at the back of the line.
No.
And check us out on nerdosphere.info. You can download all of our cool podcasts and videocasts there. If you're an iTunes user, please look up Nerdosphere and subscribe. That way you can get all of this nerdy goodness directly to your Apple device. Dan, say bye.
Bye.
Say bye, Dana.
Bye.
Say bye. Bye, YouTube. Bye.
Bye.
Wave. Stay
Everybody.
nerdy. Peace.